Hi, I'm Maria Clement here at Hippocrates Health Institute, and today we're going to make a plant-based power meal. And I'd like to show you two kinds of dressings because it's good to have something to choose from, especially if you have guests over. And the first one I want to do is very simple. We use olive oil, just like a tablespoon or so, a little bit of lemon. Now, why do I use lemon instead of vinegar? What happens with vinegar, it will actually ferment everything you ate and delay your digestion and elimination. So lemon is so much better to mix. Then I'm going to have a little bit of garlic, or I could use a little bit of garlic powder, which I'm going to use. And then a little bit of Flax. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of that. Then I'm going to use tarragon. So this is rich in iron, and this is really an antioxidant. So it's fantastic for our digestion too. So I'm going to take a pinch of that, and I actually like more than a pinch. Tarragon is one of my favorite spices. Then I'm going to take a piece of an onion and chop it really fine. And this will actually go into this dressing that I just made. So I make this, then I can store it in a jar. If I want the onion to be really crunchy, of course, leave it to last minute. But you can make all the other ahead of time. So that's one dressing that we're making. It's very simple. I'm going to use parsnips. And this I just cut in slices. I will put it in the blender. I'm going to put a little bit of kelp as a sodium. Naturally, it's a seaweed salt. Take a little bit of that. A little bit of water, because it will not blend without that. And then put a few cloves of garlic in here. And then I add, to taste, a little bit of sesame oil. Now, then we're going to blend this. Now we got a beautiful dressing. So that one also I'm going to have stored so it's ready to go.
Do you want stronger immunity and powerful health? For 7 decades, Hippocrates Health Institute has been teaching people how to boost their immunity and take charge of their health as a pioneer of raw and living food, plant-based nutrition, and applied lifestyle medicine. Visit us now or learn from us online to take charge of your health. Contact us at Hippocrates Health Institute at www.hippocratesinst.org or call us at 561-471-8876. Contact Hippocrates Health Institute.
So now we're going to make a beautiful salad. So I have spring lettuce already here. And of course, everything we do here is to boost our immune system. So there is something very special about arugula. Arugula actually helps to build more white blood cells. It improves your immune system so much. And spinach has been used for so long and all over the world because it's so much vitamin K. It's all the difference when you are on live food, because this is power food. And so I mix that, and then comes the real life stuff, and that is our sunflower sprouts. So our sunflower sprouts, that's now growing all over the world, and the Institute has been the forerunner for 64 years and been teaching people complete amino acid, loads of antioxidants and phytonutrients. So this we mix together, and then who doesn't like scallions? So I'm going to actually put some scallions into this salad too. Chop a little bit of scallions and just chop them fine and add them to your salad. Oh, they're flying all over. So add that, and then we have some peppers, and I'm going to cut peppers in slices and add that. And of course, pepper has loads of vitamin C and nourishment. You know, when you're looking at food as nourishment. But most people eat non-nutritive foods. We just kind of stuff ourselves because most of us eat emotionally. So we eat processed food. We have no idea where they came from, right? Dill, of course, dill is amazing antioxidant too. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of dill here and add to my salad. And you want to have things that will help you. And so add that. So don't be intimidated by foods. Now, maybe you want to have some red onions there too. Let's put all the dill here. Red onions have more antioxidants. They're more colorful. They're a little more spicy for some people, but they're great in so many ways. And you know, onions have been used since 6 BC. It's nothing new. Nothing new under the sun, really. And it's very much Mediterranean dishes that we're making, and Mexican, Central and South America that we're making. So this we put into our salad. So now we have 2 kinds of dressings. So we'll use them in a little bit.
In April of 2012, I was diagnosed with a cancerous tumor. By the time I came here in 2012, I fell in love with the way I was feeling. My body fell in love with the food I was eating. And I started to appreciate the power and the medicinal therapeutic levels that food could offer. And now here I am, 7 years later, medication-free. I was able to shrink the cancerous tumor. Hippocrates has given me this incredible gift of both learning from experience, but also now how to pass it on to my loved ones.
A little bit. Now, then we're gonna make guacamole. And we need avocados. So there's 2 kinds. There is the Florida kind, and there is the one that you've used probably all over the world. And then there is the Hass avocado. So they definitely taste different. Hass avocado has more fat than the Florida avocado. I could mix them. I could mix them and make a beautiful guacamole. Look at this. Isn't that just something you want to live on? And these monounsaturated fats that's in here are amazing, and the protein. So you're feeding your body, you're feeding your brain. So we're gonna mash this. It's very simple. We're gonna mash it in a bowl here. And you just scoop it up out of this avocado. And make a beautiful dish out of this. So Hass avocado is a little bit creamier, but it's living in Florida here. We love Florida avocados, and they right now, when here it's August, it's very good time to pick them because they're just about getting ready now for everybody. So avocado actually grows like a fruit. It's a neutral. It's something that can go with a lot of things. So I will mash these together. And people are doing this, you know, all over the world. It's a very popular dish. Of course, being from Scandinavia, we can't get avocados all the time. But if you live in tropical countries, for sure, this is something you have handy and most of the year too. So we mix this, and the Florida avocado makes it a little more watery, which is fine. So when you have the consistency that you like, then we're gonna add things. So what do we add to guacamole? We add cilantro. And cilantro is just this amazing flavor. And you want a lot. You want to take a lot of cilantro. So don't be intimidated by it, but chop it really fine. So now we mix that. And what do we else need? We need garlic. So we can take garlic powder this time. And we need lime. This time we're going to use lime. So I'm going to use lime juice. So you can just squeeze lime juice over this. And that's to taste, of course, how much you want. And how simple this is. You see how fast, if I can do it this fast, imagine how fast you can do it. And then comes the red onion, of course. Then we do red onion, and that we're gonna chop really fine. Now some people like to put all the ingredients except the avocado in the blender or food processor and then just get them chopped that way. I'm old-fashioned, I like to chop things like they are, but it's okay. Either way, it's okay. And you know, usually once you've seen somebody making something, it's not intimidating. Because until you try at home and you experiment, like everything in life, when you first learn a new language, it's like, oh, do I dare to say these things? And what if people laugh at me? Or what if it's not perfect? What if the dish is not perfect? Well, you just do it and learn. You keep doing it until you get good at it. So now we mix this. So we have the avocado, we have the lime juice, we have garlic. Maybe you want more garlic, so it's to taste. And it's very simple. And there's no chicken broth in here, which we learned the hard way that there actually is chicken broth in some guacamole that's made in restaurants. So you got to make sure you fix that up. Now, then we can chop some celery and have celery sticks to take this with. We could just cut it in pieces like that, and then have them so we can dip with that. But we also have our beautiful flax crackers. So flax crackers we make in the dehydrator. And it's very simple. You take flax seeds and you take like 1 part flaxseed, 2 parts water, let it sit overnight, and you let it soak, and they get all gooey kind of because they're mucilus. And then I put them in the blender, I fix them up with spices, and then I put them into the dehydrator. Let them sit like 24 hours, and they come out amazing. So these are super good to dip in here. And of course, I mean, there are chips that are organic, and baked chips you can use for this too, of course. So now, so you have your salad, and now you have a choice. So I can either use my dressing with tarragon and pour that over, and I'm gonna just do this and show you. So here, this is one person gets this salad that actually has, and you mix it all up. So you have a mix here. Remember, you have the dill in here, you have the spinach, you have arugula, all these good things that will help you so much. So we're gonna take that on a plate, and then this one gets this dressing, and it is so tasty. But you don't put that dressing on until you're just gonna eat it. It is amazing. So it's one of our favorites, one of our kids' favorites. And the other dressing, so now the next person gets the beautiful salad with the parsnip dressing. So now we're going to have the parsnip dressing here. And that's, you see, it sits a little bit, it tastes even better. And oh God, this you have to take away. Why don't we go from here again? Okay, so this one is going to get a beautiful parsnip dressing, and that is really a delicacy. And you know, you mix it around, you let it sit a little bit before you eat it. It's great. We have two kinds of salad dressings, and we have a beautiful plate. And let's add a little bit of color there too. Let's add a little bit of here. Let's add a little bit of color to my salad there too. And get some peppers. And get some yellow peppers. So bell peppers, of course, antioxidants. You know, the onions have sulfur, which is anti-inflammatory antioxidants. And welcome back. Well, you see, we cleared the table. We made it very pretty here now. And I have a secret for you. When it comes to the guacamole, you know, it can turn brown for you if it sits a little bit. Put an avocado pit into it. It will take care of it. Isn't that amazing? And I think that when we eat, it should always be a time of the day that we can, and we can bless our food too. I think it's very important for our digestion and our family. And you know, lighting a candle is a blessing. It kind of puts you in a different mood. So we're going to put you in a different mood here. We're going to light our candles and enjoy our meal different than just going to a fast food, eat the food in the car, and what happens to that food? It's not going the right way. Realize every cell in your body is waiting for nourishment. What do we think when we're just eating fast food? What do we think is going to happen? Well, we will store it. We are good at storing these, and they are fats that now, heavy metals and chemicals that we are all bombarded with, they lodge in these fats. So we don't want to store them. We want to keep all the pollution moving out of our system. So enjoy this meal. I hope you will make it. And you know, you have two kinds of dressings. Try them. Do a beautiful salad. The sunflower sprout, of course, puts the life into it, put the real power into. Avocado with the fats. It's perfect. Oh, it is. Can't go wrong with the protein. This is a high protein diet. You're going to look for protein maybe in all the wrong places. This is where you have protein. Enjoy. Until next time.